Hey everyone, Mr. DVB here. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing The Way Back, directed by Gavin O'Connor and starring Ben Affleck.
You guys earned this tonight.
The Way Back is about a former high school basketball player who walked away from the game and in his adulthood turns towards a troubled life of alcoholism. After his former high school contacts him asking him to be the new coach for the school's team, he joins and tries to make them better, while also continuing to fight his own personal problems. So this is a movie I didn't actually know about until fairly recently. I believe I saw an ad for it when I saw The Invisible Man, and I was intrigued by it, for multiple reasons. I really like Ben Affleck as an actor, so that alone was something I was interested in seeing, especially since he's playing a role that is somewhat close to his personal self with him, struggling with alcohol. And, I'm not the biggest sports person. That being said, there are sports movies out there that I have enjoyed. So there was a few things about this movie that drew my attention. So I checked it out, and I enjoyed this film a lot. I think the key thing to this movie, the best aspect of it, is without a doubt Ben Affleck's performance. That's really the reason to go see this movie. This is, in my opinion, his best performance he's given out of his entire career. I thought he was excellent in this film, playing someone who is struggling with a very real issue. And just the way they incorporated that into the story, I thought was really interesting. Because overall, yeah, this is a bit of a formulaic sports film. It does take some different turns in the third act, and that was definitely the act that I think surprised me the most. But despite being formulaic, I still had a really enjoyable time with this movie because there was kind of two sides to it. Whenever it was the sports stuff, it was fun and interesting, and it was well shot and everything like that, but then you also had the other side of the story, which was everything going on in Ben Affleck's life, or his character's life. And as the movie goes on, you understand more things about his past, maybe why he's an alcoholic, and that kind of stuff I was just interested in. I thought it kind of made the movie more personal. It wasn't just a fun sports movie where this guy's coming in and helping out this team because he had all of his personal issues. And I'm sure this is not the only movie out there to be like this. As a matter of fact, I've seen other films before that are similar to this movie in many ways. But I just thought, this film still did a good job at, just presenting itself in an interesting way. I mean, for different reasons. Like I said, I think the performance from Ben Affleck was great in this movie. That's the key thing. But other aspects I liked about the movie, I thought the cinematography was handled very well. It had more of a handheld look. And I like that about it. It just had more of a, not necessarily a gritty look, but it just had more of a rough look and feel to it. That I guess kind of fits the whole tone of the movie, because this isn't necessarily a happy movie. While there's certainly happier scenes in it and funny moments and that kind of stuff, it is more of a depressing film just because of the whole context with the main character. But yeah, overall, I really liked this movie. I liked the tone of it. The pacing was good. I never got bored. I think, not many of the basketball players had that much depth to them. There wasn't a whole lot of time kind of dedicated to them. There was one of the players who I felt actually had an interesting kind of story to be told. But yeah, overall, yeah, sure, it's a formulaic movie, but I just really liked what it did, and I thought Ben Affleck's performance was great. I'm going to give The Way Back an 8 out of 10. So there you go, guys. I know this was a rather short review. I didn't have a ton to say. I kind of want to review films like this more often. If it's not a big movie, I don't have too much to say about it. I'm not going to ramble on for like 8 minutes, so I thought I would just be straight to the point. But yeah, really good movie. I think you guys should go check it out. Probably one of the worst theater experiences I've had, though. I've been having a lot of really bad theater experiences recently. Invisible Man was very interesting. This movie was also interesting. There was a lot of people behind me that were really loud, a bunch of like high school kids, and then this guy came in that was really drunk, and he left after like 5 minutes, and that was like halfway through the movie. It was odd, but yeah, I don't know. Good movie. Go check it out.